No, 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 no heroes. Woo! No, 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 no heroes. No heroes, baby.
Hello everyone, we are here for a matchup between two good German players, and it will be not a One Piece match, but it will be a ping pong match. So we can see we have Jan on Doflamingo against Luca on Doflamingo. Let's see who is the best ping pong player, because you know Doflamingo against Doflamingo will be some I low your character, you low my character, I low your character, you low my character. Oh, big change, I got Jozu. Oh, but you also have Jozu. And it will be like this. So it's a lot of setup in early game. You will need to have, of course, the more Jinbei as possible, because Jinbei allow you to have more board, and your opponent will need more low to deal with everything. The thing also, the best card of the matchup with low will be Teach, because Teach will allow you to play low a first time, bounce back your low and the card in front of you, put the low on top of your deck, and play it again. So really important. So what we saw is that Jan has a good start with Teach. Playing Boa is not the best card you can play, because you want to draw something if you can with Weevil, because Weevil is not easy to trade, because on 4 down, the Flamingo want to go Jinbei something, so he cannot go 5 on 6. So Boa cannot be traded, but the 8k attack is useless. And you want to play a 4 cost from your hand and use Teach ability after. So you don't need the effect of boss. Maybe we'll not use Teach ability next turn if we have something good on top of the deck. So in this matchup, the most important thing is to take the board, because if you have the board, you will have more attack each turn. So you can take your life, but you need to take care about pudding. So it's an interesting matchup where you do some ping pong and you play around pudding, and sometimes you go a lot on the board at the beginning, but at the end you go big swing face to make your opponent trash a lot of cards, or you pudding him. So let's see. So we go Jinbei, yes, playing low, or Weevil. Weevil is fine, okay, so we draw the card. So on 5 down, we can take the board a lot. Do we go with low or not? So we don't see some Sengoku. It's a little sad, because Sengoku is really important in this matchup, because when you can do some loops with Sengoku and low, you will have a lot of value. It's a EV value tempo matchup. So Jan, you have 5 down, you have set up your top deck with Boa. It will be 4 down to play something, okay. 4 down to play low. No Jinbei, so you take back. Okay, Buggy. Interesting. And we use Teach ability and we go 7 and we'll play something. We don't attack with Boa? Don't want to go 6? It's another Boa? Yeah, okay. It will be 7-7. That's why. So Lucas will most likely take the life, but he can be exposed to pudding. So he will need to do a good turn with something like Teach low next turn to bounce back the Boa. The thing you have to take care in this matchup is Boa and Weevil seems good in early game, but they will become bad late game, because they will be bounce each turn, and they will stick your hand pretty bad. Okay, so 6 down. We want to go, so we go 5 face, interesting. So we'll go maybe Jinbei Boa and go 7 with leader. Okay, because Jan put a lot of 6k, it's hard for Lucas to trade the board. So 1k Sengoku is used, and we start Chozu. It's really, really slow, because Yan can go with Jozu himself, and use Teach ability to boon something. So you can go 5 with low, 5 on Jinbei. After you play Jozu to take back your low and to bring back the Jinbei in hand. And after you can go 6 with Boa and 7 with the Flamingo on Jinbei, so opponent has no board. You can also just Gravity Blade everything, depending on your hand. But this Teach will do a lot of work. So 6 on Jinbei. You can go with Jozu later in the turn. Do not show your opponent. Okay, so you show your opponent that you will get Jozu. Okay, maybe he will low the Jinbei, maybe? It's not really a good card to low Jinbei. Okay, so we will go Boa Boa again, I think. I think he will go 7 on Jinbei and 7 with Boa face. It looks like he is thinking. Maybe he can go with a Weevil also. Okay. So 7 on Jinbei and play Weevil draw 1. Okay. So I don't understand why we don't go with Boa, 6 on Jinbei. 2k, 1k, and we attack with Boa. 2k. Okay, so we keep the board because we need some attacks. And again, Yan has only 6k on the board. So for the moment, Yan is playing pretty great, the matchup. He knows what to do. He has the cards, of course, but he used them well. Not easy for Lucas because no TH and not low for now. And the Jozu was really slow. Okay, so we go 5. What we will do with Aiden? We'll go something like Jinbei low, maybe? Jinbei low or low again. You can take back your wasted Jinbei with low and play maybe again Jinbei low and take back your low. But the problem is you will have only 2 characters on board and your opponent will still have 2 characters on board. So every turn, Lucas is, yes, Jinbei low, okay, and Jinbei low again. Oh no, okay, Jinbei Weevil. And it was not 2 characters, it was 3 characters, my bad. Okay, but the problem is you know that Yan has low in hand, so he will just play low from the hand and low from Teach. And he will bounce back 1 Weevil and 1 Jinbei, I think. And he can swing really, really big. Opponent has only 3 cards in hand, so he will take some damage. So it will be really hard for Lucas. We can see that Lucas had a lot of Jinbei, so that's the card you want when you are second, but with Weevil, you cannot trade with your leader, and that's a big problem. Because Yan can stick board. Okay, so it's low, low. We can see that the 4 first down are for low, the 1 is for Teach ability on low. And we still have 4 down. So with 4 down, we can play something like Sengoku. We don't need to play Sengoku because we'll take back low, I think. I think we'll always take back low in hand if you don't have a second one. So 4 down to attack, we can go 7, 9, 9. Okay, so we start with Sengoku. Why not? I'm okay with this. Let's take a second low or Jinbei or O2K. I think that's the only choice you can do. Boa and Weevil will be really hard to play, so you don't need them. One is enough because it's always your Weevil and your Boas are always bounce back to your hand, so you don't need to have more than one. Okay, another low. Seems to be a good choice because you can stick a low on the board because you can bounce back Sengoku, so yes. And you bounce back Weevil. We will go with Teach ability and let's start the big swings to the face. And what do we bounce back? Do we bounce back low or do we bounce back Jinbei? I think we know that he has a low in hand already, so we'll just bounce back the low because playing too low from hand is way too much expensive. So we start 7 face before doing. So he did the teach ability. That's a good thing to do because if you take a trigger on teach, it's fine. Yan is doing the good ordering. I really like it. Because if you take a trigger on low or on teach, maybe you can go with a Jinbei. No, it will not be a Jinbei because he already set up his low on top of the deck. Okay, 8, and we will finish with another 8. We can also play Weevil or play Boa. Okay, we use Femur to draw 1. I think going 9 with Boa is really good. Yes, I really like this play. So we don't bounce, but we don't need to bounce Jinbei or low. We want to go Boa to go 9 and do the hit and make your opponent be 0 life so we can win with Femur. So for the fun, so you saw the list at the beginning. It's some really funny lists we can see because we can see that Yan has 3 Gravity Blade, 1 Femur. Yes, not that much spice. We have 3 Jozu, but Lucas doesn't run some spells to control the board, but he has 3 Femur. He has 3. I think he was thinking that opponent will play PY maybe to have 3 Femur. Okay, so Lucas thinking if he defend or not the 9k because he doesn't know how many Femur Yan can run. And we can see that Lucas has 1 Usopp. It can be the secret tech to surprise because he's playing 1 rush and it can be really good. Okay, so he took the life. Now he has to praise that there is. What do you do? Do you try the lethal? You have 4 attack. So Yan only need to defend 1, and if he defend 1, we need to go Usopp. It will be too hard. So 7k face. Okay, we go face. We go 7, 7, 7. Okay, so Yan can take 1 and Gravity Blade. Something GG 1-0 for Yan. So 3 Gravity Blade can be really good in this matchup. It's a little slow to remove 2 for cost, but when your opponent go with a Jozu, you can just Gravity Blade to bottom the Jozu and 1 6k body. Or, like we can see on trigger, it's a good card. Okay, let's go with the second game. Let's see if I keep or not the same dice. The thing is, when you are first and you have teach, you are in a really good spot, but being second is better to put some boards. Because opponent will go 7 on you, you don't care, you will just take and you will attack on the character that your opponent played. If it's a 5k, you can go 5 on 5 and play Jinbe something. If it's a 6k, you most likely need to go with a teach. Because with a teach, you can go 8 on 6 and play something from your hand. Like Jinbe on 6k or just a Weevil. So, what they will choose? Do they change or do they keep the same position? So Lucas choose because he lost. Okay, so Jan is setuping everything. Good playmat. We can see the good sleeves. NCL and noHEROES. Thank you noHEROES for this league. It's really fun. A mirror. Not the... It's a mirror, but it's a funny matchup, I think. We don't see that much ping pong. Sometimes it can be really, really long. It's funny to see how two aggressive deck can do a so long match, because this matchup often go to the time. So let's think if they mulligan or not. You want Jinbe, you want low, you want teach. One take card that can be really good for this matchup is of course Unblaze, to Unblaze the opponent teach. So we have a mulligan for Lucas, and for Jan, I think he will keep it, yes. And it seems that Lucas will start. You can put your life, Lucas. You did the mulligan, so... Okay, so Lucas chose to be first. Start with Perona. It's a okay start, because you can go with your leader ability after. It will let you keep your card in your hand, but you don't set up teach. Or you can set up teach, but you don't use the card you put on top of your deck. Or not yet. You can put pour after. Or you can... Perona can help you to draw the teach. In this matchup, you can put cards on the board. You will take it back with Josu and Low. So it's fine. Your opponent cannot kill them. Okay, so Sengoku is really good when you are second, because you want to go with a 4 cost. Jinbe. Good choice. We go 7, playing Jinbe, playing Weevil. Good start, but you let your opponent go on your Jinbe. 5 on 5. You need to defend, and you are starting to starve yourself. Okay. Take the Senku back and bounce back the Weevil. 5 down, you don't have teach. So you can do big swings. Can go 7-7 if you want. And play something from your Dofi ability, something that you set up with Perona. So, we start with Wandon Sengoku. So we have no more order with Perona. Maybe we will set up Teach. Or we just go with 5-5 and a Jinbe low. Or Jinbe Weevil, because we know that he has Weevil in hand. So we go 5 face, we'll go 5 with leader. And I think it will be Jinbe Weevil. Good dog. Here to support his master, his tamer, his father. You can choose. What word do you think? So the thing is, you have 6 cards in hand. So if you take this hit, you can just go pudding and go 5 again. So maybe you should defend this one. You can also still take a Teach. And a big swing after. So it can be hard if you already have in 2 life. Okay, so 2k Mihawk. And we go 5 with leader, and we can take this one, depending of Yan hand, if he has all the pieces he need or not. Okay, use 1k Moria. It's Weevil from hand with no Jinbe, so you have no board. Okay, it can be really hard because the Yan will attack 5-on-5, 5-on-5, maybe Boa, maybe Jinbe something. If he can low or even Josu the Weevil, it can be really hard. So 5 on Jinbe. And because Lucas was first player, he is still 5 life, so he has not that much card in hand, so it's really hard to protect this Jinbe. Okay, so Jinbe is dead. That's why the debate between going first and second is not that easy. So what do we do? Best thing we can do is Boa, of course, on something like Jinbe low or just low. Second good play can be a 1 cost and a low. If you go Sengoku low, Sengoku, you are really fine. We can also go with Teach. Okay, so we go Sengoku. If we draw low, we are in an amazing setup. Okay, Teach is also good, of course. It will allow you to do some really good tempo turns where you swing big and you can play again your low. So I think the question now is, do we go with Teach or not? You don't need to swing big this turn, but setuping teach can be a good thing. You will be on 8 down next turn, so you can still play teach next turn. Because 8 or 6 will not really change anything. If he has a Josu in hand, he can change something. Okay, I think he will just go with low and play Sengoku again. I like this play because Lucas will take the life, no matter if you go 5 or 7 or 10. He will take the life. He has to. Yes. No trigger. Okay, so we go Jimbello. Okay. That's a huge game for Yan, and play Sengoku again. We have a really big board. Nothing for Lucas. I will not say that the game is over, but it will be really hard for Lucas. Because you don't even have a teach setup, so you are 7 down. So he doesn't run Gravity Blade, but even if he got Gravity Blade, you just remove 2 bodies, and Yan start with 3 attacks. So what is the best play? The best play with 7 down is to play low from hand, bounce back your low and something in front of you, play teach, put your low on top of your deck. So of course, if you can go with a Jimbe, it's way better. So you go Jimbe low, you take low back, you put on top of your deck Jimbe, and you go Jimbe low again, and you go 7 on a body to kill it. Okay, so we have teach. Nice. Late, yes, too late, but we have teach. So the 2 players have the teach to do the ping pong. So Yan has 2 low on the board. So the question is, I hope for him that he has another low in hand. Or Josu, because it's an important tool to do the ping pong. So yes, next turn you are on 9 down. So going with teach now will allow you to do a trade with your leader. We don't know all the cards in the hand, so we have to guess what he will do. For down, it seems. But if you go for down, you will not use teach. So you don't set up him, or you can still set up him after. Boa. Okay, so we'll go 7 with Doflamingo, and we hope to have something good. It was pretty quick, so it seems that he has something good. So he goes 7, and Jimbe, another Boa. Okay. Okay, the problem with Boa, it allows you to do big swings. it's a 8. You don't put it, but it's okay. The problem is, if Yan boons back all your Boa, you will have a lot of bricks in hand, and you will never play Boa again. Maybe one sometime per turn, but not 2. So Yan starts his turn with 4 attacks. That's a lot. And the problem is Lucas has only 2 bodies. So even a Josu or a Gravity Blade is really good. I think it will be Gravity Blade, it seems. I can read in player's mind. Nope, it's a 4 down. So it's a low, maybe. We don't have teach setup, so we cannot go Josu, take a back low, and play low back, play low again. He's thinking to attack with Sengoku. 5 with Sengoku, playing low from hand, take back Sengoku, play it again, and we go with 5 attack, 5k. It's not that bad, because if you go big, he will take the hit. But the question is, can we do a big swing with your leader to kill the boa, maybe? You play teach, you play something. Nah. So 6 down seems to be Jozu. So you Jozu the boa, of course. And you go what? You go 5, 5, 6, 6. Go 5 face, of course. And depending of what your opponent do, you go 6, 6 or 5, 7. It depends if he defended a lot or not. Okay, so we start 5, I think. No, we don't want to start 5, because if we start 5, we can start 6. It's okay. And see if your opponent use boa or not. I think he will not use boa that quick. And you have in your hand 6 cards, so you can't be afraid that you take a pudding. After the dog, we have the cat. So Ian has a lot of skills, of course, invocation skills. So I think the cat bring a good card in your hand. I think he give him a 8 cost Moria. It's always like this. It's how it works. So we go with Jozu. We will take back Sengoku or low. We can take back low. I think it's not that bad, because this low will be really useful for next. So I think the problem is Ian didn't keep low in hand. Maybe it was not a good idea to not take it back last turn, because he could have go low and low again with Teach to bounce back the 2 boas. The good thing for him is that Lucas don't run Gravity Blade, so with Jozu will most likely stay on the board, or opponent need to go with his own Jozu, and if he go with his own Jozu, it's an expensive turn. Okay, so 6 face. And we don't attack with the Jozu, with the Jinbei. Interesting. So if your opponent want to go big with a leader ability, with a leader attack, you need to go face. And we have only 5 cards in hand. I don't know what to think about this. About keeping the Jinbei. It's 2 attacks. But opponent... I don't know. Because this boa was rested. 7, so 6 down will be Jozu. So he will Jozu the Jozu, and he will play Teach. And I think he will low something. So he can take back the board. The thing is, in this matchup, the board will be bounce back, so you have to attack with your 5k. But we don't know Ian hand, so maybe this hand is bricky as hell, and he cannot defend the Jinbei. So we start with Jozu, of course. And after we go with Teach. And after we go with something. He didn't attack with his boa before. He will play boa again to go 7-7. Yes, he will go boa. It's not a bad turn, because bounce back Jinbei is not that good, and you see your opponent didn't attack you with Jinbei. So you go big swing, 7-7, it's a lot. Yan will need to defend the second 7 because he will be in a spot where he can take pudding, so maybe you would have preferred taking the 7 on djembe. Because he could have taken 7-7 on the 2 djembe, yes. It's true that taking Jozu on Jozu and 7-7 on the 2 djembe can be devastating. So that's why. Okay, maybe he's really smart. That's why he's the player and me the commentator. Because he can also tank the 2 attack, the 2 7k, and saying, I don't care, I tank everything, and I bounce back all your board, and I go face with my djembe now. $2k. Okay. The problem is, do you have enough board, Yan, on your board? Because maybe you could have let one djembe die and defend the other one. It's really hard in this matchup to manage well your board, to manage well your hand, to play around pudding. So 5 phase. Okay, Lucas takes life. Maybe Yan can go bigger and threaten the pudding. Okay, so 5 is defend with a 1k. We will go Jozu back. And we'll do the same term. We'll do the Jozu teach. So much fun. So 2 done for teach. And we'll go 8k with Doflamingo on Boa. The question is, do we go on Boa or do we go face? If we go face, it will take life. Now we need to go on Boa. And we bounce back. Yes, we bounce back low to bounce back a Boa. And we go 8 on the other Boa. So, Boa was bounced by low, and it's 8k on Boa. And you need to defend this Boa to have board. You cannot let her die. You defend a 6k body, so it's good. And your turn will be Jozu low also. Oh, you let her die. Okay. Okay, so Lucas' turn. Jozu, the Jozu. And because we didn't have this bow anymore, we cannot go too big swing on the 2 djembe. We don't start with Jozu. He's thinking about going 4 down. So 4 down, what do? You go Jimbelo? I don't think so. I think, okay. He's thinking 4 down because of this 4 down are for the after Jozu, I think. Because there is 6 down for Jozu, and he's thinking what I do after. And maybe he want to go with a Sengoku and bounce back Sengoku with Jozu. that is a good play. Because you want to Sengoku a lot to dig for the good cards and to do value. We still have three more done to use after. We can also attack 7 with Teach. Okay. We go 5 with Perona. And we'll go 7 with Doflamingo. We are thinking that it's enough. Yes. So we go Jozu, take back Perona, take back Jozu, and we'll use Teach ability. Put something like Jinbei maybe. Boa is not really good. And the problem with low is you need to bounce low and you bounce the Jinbei. It's not that good also. Yan can break Lucas' loop by going Gravity Blade on Teach and Jozo. Okay, nice turn to play Jinbei Weevil. But Yan will attack with all his Jinbei on the Jinbei and can bounce back Jozu and Weevil. So Lucas will have nothing in hand and Yan will still have his 2 Jinbei. So that was smart to not attack with his Jinbei earlier in the match because the Jinbei are here and they are still doing works. Okay, so only one. Maybe he could have defended the Jinbei too, because if you keep an attack, it will be maybe a lot of attacks each turn. Okay, new turn. We have 10 done, 6 done will be used for Jozu, 1 done will be used to play something like Sengoku or Perona. We want to play Sengoku, of course. So you can push some damage. You can also not attack with Jinbei and going big swing face. No, I think you want to kill with Jinbei, but sometimes. So 6 done for Jozu, 1 done for Sengoku. You need to keep 1 done for your leader ability because Teach will give the 2 done. So you have 2 done left. So you can go 7-7 with Jinbei and leader. You can also go 6-7 if you want to play again the Sengoku at the end of your turn. Okay, Buggy is not Sengoku. It's not really good. You can maybe set up a low for next turn. It can be good. Or set up a card that you want to draw. So now you go with Jozu on Buggy and it will be 7-7. What are you thinking? Maybe he's thinking about a Gravity Blade, but the problem with Gravity Blade... Gravity Blade is also fine. If you Gravity Blade, Teach and Jozu, and you attack big on Jinbei, and you play a low that bounces Weevil, you break your opponent loop, and you are really fine. if you got Josu low, you are also really fine. The question is, what is the best line between Gravity Blade low or Josu low? I think Gravity Blade low is maybe better because you are in a spot where your opponent will have no board and you break his loop. So you can put yourself in a good spot, maybe. The thing, if you go Josu, you have more board. If you go Gravity Blade, you have less board, but your opponent has less option for after. What is he doing? He's... What? I didn't understand what happened. He looked again at the baggy ability, maybe? Okay, don't know. So 7 going on Jimbe. I think you will need to let this Jimbe die and maybe take the second 7 in your life. Or maybe it's life? If it's life, I can understand that. Wow, free 1k! That is afraid of putting. Oh my god, free 1k. Can you win? Because you also give a really big information. Okay, so we'll take low on your reveal and your Jimbe will die. And you have no board. Opponent has what we said earlier, the setup, and you have not that much cards in hand now. It doesn't look good for Lucas. And we know that Lucas play some weird cards like one Usopp, 3 Femur, so not the best list for the mirror. So 6 done, you want to go on the Josu loop again, but the problem is you used a lot of cards from your hand, so your opponent will... Oh, boy. Maybe break his loop. I don't saw all the cards he put in trash to defend. I think I saw a low. His boa will not stay on the board, so not really useful. The 6k bodies are really good in early game, when you can put them quickly, because opponent cannot trade in them easily, but not that good after. Okay, so boa ability. So Luca doing the math about what he can do. So he will let the Josu on the board, and this Josu will hit really big. I don't understand why you defend. You are afraid of Pudding, but Pudding is a really slow play. But the thing with Pudding is, it's not the card you want to do in Mirror, because your turn to bounce everything, to do the ping pong, costs a lot. Well, like you can see, it costs 6 done for Josu, 1 done for Leader ability, so it costs 7 done. So you cannot Pudding and do all the ping pong. Okay, so we use low on Jimbe, and we go 7 phase. We are still in the game, sometimes you have to go YOLO when you are in a bad spot. So that's what Lucas seems to do. And he will go Jimbelo. Or maybe you would just want Jan to take the life and go with a pudding, and you can break your opponent loop with a pudding also. So 1k, 2k. Still 4 cards in Jan's hand, so no fear of pudding now. And reveal. Okay, it's over. It's over. You let your opponent take Jozu and low. It will be 3 big swing. You have 2 bricks on the board, so this brick will go back to your hand. So can we go with another Jozu? Can we go with another low or not? If we have 1 low or 1 Jozu, we can put back the low in hand. And do it again. Okay, we start 7. So maybe it will be Jozu on this low. $2k, $1k, yes, so Jozu, I think. We take back this low and we'll play it again. Maybe we'll not play it again. Yes, it's 6 ton fort. Oh, maybe it's a gravity blade. Okay, it's a gravity blade. Oh, Doflamingo. It's Doflamingo. So yes, it's Jan played Doflamingo. I don't see Doflamingo on the list. So maybe there is an error on the list. Weird. Weird. I will fact check this after. Okay. So we go for Doflamingo Boa, doing big swing, but we didn't get rid of the reveal. That's something I don't really like. So the thing with this Doflamingo is it's a good card to break the opponent loop, because Doflamingo is 7 costs, so it cannot be bounced back by Jozu or by Gravity Blade. So it's a 7k that you will keep for the whole game, and it can be really huge. It's a card that you don't like to play too much early because it costs a lot, but on 8 dawn, if you have Teach, you can go with Doflamingo and low and bounce 2 things and stick 1 big boy. It's also really hard to attack on it because 7k is a big attack. So, from Lucas' spot, what can Lucas do? He has 3 attacks, but your opponent has 3 life. So it will be hard. Maybe we can try to kill with Usopp, because Usopp has rush, and Usopp will be only 2 cost because we can take back 2 down with Teach. So if we do this, what do we have? We have 2 down for a 5k. So we have 8 down. Okay, Usopp? No, it's not Usopp, not funny. Because you what you can do, there's too much board. Look, there is 2 7k, 1 6k, 1 5k. Even if you go low, there's still Josu and Doflamingo, and you are giga dead. I think the turn was maybe he didn't have Usopp in hand. But if you have it, you have to try, I think. How much it will be? It will be 4 down to be 5, 5, 5, 6. So you still have 6 down. 6 down. So it was 6, 7, 7, 7. It's not that much. But you can start 6 and hope that your opponent didn't have a 2k, so it takes a life and you start your 7, 7, 7. Or you can go 6, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so it was really hard to go for Lethal with Usopp, so we go with some trades. We killed the low with a 7k attack. We did Teach ability, and it will be 8 on Boa, playing Jinbei, nice. Jinbei low, puts back the Boa. So it's 8 on Ufu. 8 on Jozo, and you are hoping that your opponent didn't have to. It's really weird, because if you want to go, I think it's face. I think now he's trying to set up Lethal in 2 turns, because you don't need to play to not lose, you need to play to win the game, and killing the board or bounce back everything will not be enough to win, because the opponent will also bounce back everything. Okay, so Yan takes the 8k face. And we will finish the turn with another Boa. Okay, so we put 2 blockers, so maybe we can stay alive. It depends if Yan has a low or not, because if he has a low, it's insta-win, because you play low, and you take it back in your hand, and you put on top of your deck. Okay, it will be Gravity Blade. On the 2 blockers, we will go 7 face. With Jozo. We can also go, if you go 8 face, you have 5 down, so 8 you can go 8, 8, 8. No, I think you start 7. You can also make your Teach attack if you want. Okay, so it goes 7 face, playing low, using low to bounce back and bounce back with it. So even if you don't Lethal, your opponent will not be able to kill you next turn. 7 face, and you will go 9 face, and it's GG. And we can see there is Usopp in hand. Or maybe draw it from life, but I would have liked to start going 6 face and maybe try to Lethal with Usopp. Because, there is 3 2k in hand, so of course it should not have worked. Okay, thank you guys, goodbye.